Whether you're a moderate or serious gamer, one of the most important components of your gaming gear should be your monitor. The very best gaming monitors offer a high resolution, fast refresh rate, impressive response time, and a screen size that nicely fits within your gaming haven. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Number 5. Alienware AW3225QF 32-inch 4K QD OLED monitor to be released, offering the latest and greatest in display technology. The curved 32-inch screen has a 240 Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 1000 nits in small highlights, which is particularly good for an OLED panel. QD OLED displays can dim and brighten individual pixels to create perfect black levels and more accurate colors across the screen. Coupled with the display's Ultra HD 4K resolution, the OLED panel delivers stunning clarity and contrast with an image that bests nearly every other monitor we've seen. The monitor's high contrast is especially noticeable with HDR enabled. The AW3225QF also supports Dolby Vision, an advanced HDR format that's commonly used for TV and films and has gradually been adopted for gaming. Xbox consoles can use Dolby Vision, while PlayStation can't. The HDMI 2.1 ports support video signals up to 4K at 240 Hz, including the maximum console output of 4K/120 Hz on PS5 and Xbox. The monitor also has 4 USB ports when connected to a PC, including a USB-C port that can be used for fast-charging phones and other devices. There's no headphone jack, digital audio output, or speakers, but the monitor does offer EARC capability if you have a soundbar or receiver with a compatible HDMI port. There are plenty of other 4K monitors on the market that use other display technologies, but the panel has an edge over them all. It's pricey, but this is the best gaming monitor to buy if you want high-end 4K quality. Number 4. LG 45 UltraGear 45 GR95QEB. Impressive OLED display with a deep 800R curve that makes it easier to see the edges of its large ultra-wide screen without turning your head. The 1440p OLED panel provides outstanding color and contrast, and the UltraGear 45 GR95QEB is fully equipped with features to help prevent burn-in too. The monitor is G-Sync certified and can reach a 240 Hz refresh rate, whether connected via DisplayPort or its HDMI 2.1 ports. It can also accept a 4K/120 Hz signal from a PS5 of Xbox Series X, but it will need to downscale that signal to 1440p. Ultra-wide monitors provide a wider field of view in compatible games, whether that's more space on the map or more vision behind the wheel of a car. Common PC titles like racing, strategy, and role-playing games support ultra-wide aspect ratios, but games designed with consoles in mind, like Elden Ring, might be limited to 16:9. The display has a small button for basic controls like power, input, and brightness, but you'll have to use the included remote for more complex settings like picture-in-picture and viewing modes. Despite its size, the UltraGear OLED doesn't have speakers. It comes with a standard headphone jack, a digital audio output, and supports DTS headphone and surround sound instead. There are 2 USB 3.0 ports to connect external devices as well. If 21:9 isn't wide enough for you, LG also makes a 49-inch LCD alternative with a 32:9 aspect ratio, giving you the same amount of desktop space as 2 side-by-side monitors, but on a single display. Number 3. Asus ROG Swift PG27 AQDM. OLED display technology is great for gaming thanks to its fast response times and infinite contrast ratio. This translates into sharp HDR color and deeper black levels compared to LCD monitors that can appear washed out or slightly gray. The Asus ROG Swift checks all the boxes in terms of performance too, running at 1440p with a 240 Hz refresh rate and G-Sync support to minimize screen tearing and stuttering. The display reaches a peak brightness of 1000 nits, which is well over the minimum recommended spec of 400 for HDR on a monitor. It's also equipped with an anti-glare coating to prevent reflections and protect picture quality. On the downside, the Asus ROG Swift uses older HDMI 2.0 ports, which cannot support signals beyond 1440p resolution at 144 Hz. This is fine for playing PS5 and Xbox Series X at 120 Hz. But all things considered, the ROG Swift is simply gorgeous, with high-end image performance that offers a noticeable upgrade over our less expensive picks. This is the best PC gaming monitor you can buy if you want a premium 1440p experience. Number 2. AOC Gaming C27G2Z 240Hz curved monitor. Affordable price tag while offering a fast refresh rate. It's a great choice for competitive gamers who want to improve their reaction times, as well as casual players on a budget. The 240Hz refresh rate is relatively unheard of at this price point, though the monitor's 1080p resolution is not ideal. Gamers playing fast-paced titles at high frame rates will benefit the most from the refresh rate and be less impacted by the lower resolution. Console gamers who are used to 4K TVs may be initially disappointed with the 1080p limit, but the monitor can still play PS5 and Xbox games at 120Hz. The monitor uses a VA LCD panel, helping it deliver deep contrast, but it doesn't support true HDR processing like some of our other picks. Instead, it has modes that can simulate the look of HDR. Though the monitor doesn't have speakers or USB ports for extra inputs, it does have a headphone jack for audio out. Considering its price, the AOC C27G2Z delivers impressive features for the money and should suit most buyers looking for a reliable gaming monitor that doesn't break the bank. Number 1. LG UltraGear 27GP850B, our top pick for the best gaming monitor. It's straightforward in design but provides all of the major features PC gamers need while maintaining a great price point. The 1440p IPS LCD panel is incredibly responsive, has great color accuracy, delivers around 400 nits of brightness with HDR support, and offers a wide viewing angle. However, it struggles with contrast in comparison to newer monitors using OLED or VA LCD panels. The display supports variable refresh rates with G-Sync and FreeSync compatible graphics cards, with a maximum refresh rate of 165 Hz. While other monitors offer higher refresh rates, 165 Hz is plenty for PC gaming, and more than enough for consoles. Just keep in mind that you'll need to use the monitor's DisplayPort connection to get 1440p at 165 Hz, since its HDMI 2.0 ports can't support that combination. The HDMI ports will support up to 1440p at 120 Hz when connected to a PS5 or Xbox Series X, however, which is a nice perk for console gamers. While there are cheaper editions of this monitor, they lack key features, like this version's 2 USB 3.0 ports, and use dimmer panels that aren't bright enough for proper HDR contrast and color.